Hey everybody, welcome back to Sassy Gal Preppin', and today I have something that I need to share with you that is very important, kind of a very serious, by way of experience and also by way of the news. Start right off with earlier this week, Monday morning, I decided to take my daughter to her doctor. I could not get her an appointment. I called first thing in the morning, and she could not be seen until 5:15 in the evening. And apparently they said that they were so busy that they were going into what they called a night clinic, and so she was seen after hours. That all kind of just tipped me off that they were so busy like that. Tipped me off that, okay, they're really busy, something's going on. And so I've been hearing from other people that I chat with, some other preppers, and that there has been an outbreak of RSV, and that is a respiratory virus, okay? RSV, it's common in kids, but it doesn't usually have a peak until January or February. Okay, and so this is very early on, so there's a concern there. The next concern is what the doctor told us as far as a prescription. She was going to be prescribed amoxicillin and also given prednisone to help with the cough. So anyway, that's great. So as she was asking us what pharmacy we used, we told her which one we used, and she said, oh, that one's good, because there are other pharmacies in the area that did not have amoxicillin. Okay? So I was like, oh, wow, okay. And the next thing I was also hearing, not from her, but in the prepper community, that prednisone was also in short supply. And I said, okay, those are two things that my daughter was just prescribed this week. So I wanted to do a little more checking. I frequently check the drug shortage database that we have, the FDA has, and that's online, and you can check by name of the drug, or you can check by some keywords and things like that, and they will tell you whether or not there's a shortage, whether or not it's been resolved, or it's like in process. They show discontinuations of drugs. And so I have been perusing this site. I do it periodically because my husband has blood pressure meds. There are a couple of his that showed up earlier this year as a shortage. There was another one that also showed up yesterday. So I'm recording this on Friday morning. So yesterday he was telling me about one that he takes, and I believe it was hydralazine. And that one was showing up, and it was a particular kind. So that one was showing up as a recall. What I wanted to inform you about, just by way of experience, what I have seen on the drug shortage database, amoxicillin and prednisone are in short supply, if not absent, from pharmacies. And I did go on the database and look for amoxicillin, and there is a shortage. Sometimes it's either the pills that are a shortage, or there is a liquid that is a shortage. As she was talking about the shortages, I was thinking about something. Well, I have things at home. I have antibiotics at home. And no, they're not something that you would buy from a pet store. They are legitimate antibiotics prescribed to me from a doctor, and it's through JASE Medical. And you could probably Google JASE Medical, or you could do a search on YouTube for JASE Medical and see tons of prepper channels that have done a JASE Medical video where they were showcasing what's in the case. And I will tell you right now, this travels with me everywhere. See this case? All right. Inside here are antibiotics that are very common, that treat a wide variety of infections, such as an ear infection. There's two, azithromycin for me because I'm allergic to certain antibiotics, so I have those. Metronidazole, I think that's how that is. And then there's doxycycline, which, by the way, is another antibiotic that had been discontinued by a certain manufacturer. That was something that was of a concern because doxycycline is a very popular antibiotic that takes care of a lot of issues. We also have ciprofloxacin, okay? So this case goes everywhere. It goes with me when we travel, when we go away for a weekend, when we go camping. It's part of the emergency medical kits that I take with us, our first aid kits. And this is for me in case something were to happen. And I encourage you all to get one of these cases. And now, I have a link in the description box. In fact, I have it in all of my videos. It says stay healthy with me. And then you can get your JASE case just like that by going to their website through the link that I have there. And you can save $10 off of your JASE case by entering SASSY10. The SASSY with the number 10, and you can save that. It only takes maybe 10 minutes at the most to go online, and the doctors will ask you questions and you answer them. You give some health information. It's completely confidential, and it's super easy, and it's super fast. They get the antibiotics to you within the week. Right now, when there are shortages, I wouldn't want to be without something, especially when it comes to new strains of COVID, old strains of COVID, flu, pneumonia. I've had those things. I've had pneumonia. I've had bronchitis. I used to get it a lot, but I have since started to learn how to get my body healthier so that I am not getting recurring infections. In fact, I do not get sick very often, but these antibiotics are handy to have in an emergency, that you don't have to worry about something not being there. My goal is to have something like this for every member of my family. You know, having these things available in a time where you might not be able to get to the doctor fast enough, or times where there are shortages and recalls and things happening right now, currently. Or it might take a while. I would hate to have anybody in my family, I would hate to have them have to suffer and possibly get even sicker or more damage be done because an antibiotic could have helped clear an ear infection. Major shortages are starting to happen right now. I encourage all of you to set aside money. What I would have done, now that I'm not doing a $25 a week pantry challenge, I would take that $25 and set it aside every week and put it towards getting a JASE case of medicines that are antibiotics, that are life-saving antibiotics. The website is very easy to navigate, and you can always call or chat with a doctor at any time. The consultations are included. You also get a little booklet with the JASE case that tells you what antibiotics to use for certain things, and you can also call the doctors. If you need refills, you can call the JASE case doctors, JASE case medical, and the doctors will help you get a refill to replace the one that you use, so you can always stay stocked up. Look, I love y'all, and that's why I want to share this information, not by way of trying to scare you. I know it's Halloween, but I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to trick you, but I am trying to make you aware that there really are shortages that are starting to happen. And we do have outbreaks of what would be common respiratory viruses that are becoming an issue because people are immunocompromised, people have weakened immune systems. I just want y'all to be healthy, okay? And my little way of being able to help you is, giving you some kind of a discount on this, and also trying to inform you of things that are going on, things that you can help yourself with so that you can stay healthy. So I love y'all, and go check out the special link. Y'all remember to just keep prepping, packing, and stacking, and stay healthy. I will catch you in the next video.